Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here on this very hot afternoon with Cookie and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is her ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we use here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Now, Cookie's very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Cookie heel. At this point, Cookie has a job to do, and that is to stay even with Rich's left leg when walking. And when you stop walking, she has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So when you're walking in your neighborhood and you stop to talk to someone on the street or to cross the street, she sits nicely and without being told to wait for her next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and it is a one-word command. Now, on these awfully hot days or in the winter cold days, you can practice this right indoors, your sit stays and your down stays. When Rich returns back to her, he walks all the way around her, returning all the way back to heel position, and she remains seated until she gets another command. And we're trying as much as possible to keep her in the shade today. Indoors, of course, is air conditioned, but outdoors, we're struggling with this heat to get these guys their videos done. Now, Rich is going to leave her in another sit stay as we demonstrated before. And she's laying down, I think, because she's hot. He leaves her in a sit stay, and we're going to demonstrate the come on command. It's Cookie come, and she comes in and she sits instead of jumping on you. Very nice. So Rich is going to demonstrate that come on command again. He leaves her in a sit stay. He's going to use her name, happy voice. He tells her she's a good girl on the way in, and she comes right in and sits. Very nicely done. Now, we'd like to demonstrate more heeling than we're actually doing today, but because of the temperature, we can't. And so you'll have a lesson on the day that she comes home, and hopefully by Monday the weather's better. Now, she's sitting down, and the next demonstration that we're going to do is her down from a heel position. So with her seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and then stay. Your long down stay, when you're practicing at home, practice right in your living room. You're going to work up to 3 minutes, and then you're going to work all the way up to 5 minutes. When Rich returns back to her, again, he walks all the way around her, returning all the way back around to heel position. And when you get back to her shoulders, she expects to get another command. So we're going to demonstrate that down from a heel position again. Left open palm straight down toward the ground. The one-word command to, whoops, down.
Down. Down.
And if you notice, she started trying to get fresh, and Rich just toughed it out and told her no and down and stay. We're not going to make her hold that too long because she's getting overheated. So the very last command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a distance. So Rich is going to have her sit. He's going to leave her in a stay. He's going to turn to face her. He's going to use his right hand to give the command and the one-word command to down. Now we've demonstrated for you your heeling, your automatic sits, your sit stay, your down stay, your down from a distance, and your come. These are all of the formal on-leash obedience commands that we want you to practice with her. You'll have to excuse the noise, it kind of freaks her out. We've enjoyed having her. She's a really, really sweet girl, and she'll be a great watchdog for you. Her housebreaking is absolutely perfect, and we're going to help you keep it that way. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.